Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final step before King of the Ring. This is the voice of WEDF Prank Dog. Going to alongside Johnson, we have two huge six-man main tags for the night, as well as Jeff Hardy and Mark Henry face to face.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited for these matches. And by the way, Frank, I have to mention here, this is the first time actually for me seeing this WEDF Raw Arena in person, the new arena for the new year. Looks sharp. I like it. And also on the cards for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Icon Sting is set to call out John Cena following the controversial actions of Cena's match with R-Truth. What could be on the Icon's mind here tonight?
And how will Cena react?
It's been a tangled web we weave so far between those two. And of course, like Frank mentioned, the two Raw finalists who will face off in the official King of the Ring semifinals and will face either Evan Bourne or Dolph Ziggler in the actual finals. Jeff Hardy and Mark Henry face to face here tonight.
All hell could break loose in that segment. And also tonight, to kick off Raw, Monday Night Raw, we have the Dream Team and Booker T and Rob Van Dam finally be in a tag match.
Wow, that's a big match we are looking forward to. We saw it on the last Raw. It was confirmed. Dream Team made the challenge. Booker T and RVD said anytime, anywhere, next week, let's do it. And of course, our big main event, ladies and gentlemen, the WEDF Champion, The Miz, Mark Henry, and John Bradshaw Layfield team up against United States Champion Christian, Jeff Hardy, and #1 contender Montel Montavious Porter MVP. Big six-man tag match. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned.
I tell you, I can't wait. I wonder what the deal was with those lights last week. Was the Miz trying to play mind games, or what was going on with those lights?
Oh, you mean those red lights?
Yeah.
Right. I wondered this place looked a lot better than it did last week.
It was kind of depressing like last week, like some monster was. I don't know, but anyway, we're going to kick off Monday Night Raw with a huge tag match like we announced. Booker T and Rob Van Dam taking on the Dream Team. Booker T and Rob Van Dam told the Dream Team anytime, anywhere, but the Dream Team went ahead and said, you know what, how about you face us next week? The Dream Team decided, oh, hey, we're going to make the challenge anyway.
Well, of course, you know, this whole issue between Booker T and Rob Van Dam and the Dream Team has been boiling for weeks. Kind of a slow boil. If you mention Frank Dog, not a lot going on because, well, recently we haven't seen much of either of those four men, but if all of you remember how the issue started, the Dream Team targeted Booker T and Rob Van Dam and said, you know, these guys are washed up, they're the dinosaurs, they're fossils, they need to get out of the WEDF, they need to go on and retire, get out of the way, we're the future, you're the past, beat it.
Of course the Dream Team are the future. They've got many years left while Booker T and Rob Van Dam are on the downside of their career.
But that's absolutely disrespectful to those two, especially when you think about it in two singles matches.
Hey, how is it disrespectful to those two? I mean, those victories from last time I saw were just based on luck. Tonight we're going to find out who the better teams are in this match.
I mean, Frank Dog, would you want to be told you're out of your league? Would you want to be told you're past your prime? Would you want to be told that you still don't have it? That creates a lot of doubt for Booker T and Rob Van Dam, but they've soldiered on. They went on and they shut up the Dream Team, especially when the Dream Team are being arrogant little punks, not getting in the ring. They're running their mouths. They're blaming everybody for their lack of airtime. They're shouting at the anonymous Raw general manager. They're not making a statement.
Well, like I said last time, these two were in singles matches against Booker T and Rob Van Dam. They lost, but they're going to prove a point here by winning their match.
But they have to win first. Right now, until then, Frank, it's all just fancy words until we actually see the outcome of the match itself. But no man in the Dream Team has been more outspoken than the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Oh yes, that's right. He's been calling them dinosaurs.
AJ has been the one behind it. You know how AJ is, being a resident of Gainesville, Georgia, and being from the South. He's got that, you know, fiery, hot, red-blooded Southern temper. Once you piss off a man from the South, I experienced it myself. They get hot-headed. They get angry.
Yeah,
they don't like when things don't go their way.
Yeah, that's why they're kind of like racist rednecks.
Now I find that offensive.
Hey, I'm Arnold Starter called you racist.
Yeah, well you're associating us with a bunch of sociopaths who hated more than just black people. Thank you.
Well, anyway, I'm not back to this action here. AJ Styles and Zack Starr have been really mad. You can kind of say that they were kind of maybe underestimating Rob Van Dam, Booker T.
Maybe they were. Maybe in another sense, you know, I think they just didn't really care. I think, of course, in the match like Zack Starr had against Rob Van Dam, he had the match at hand, but he got too arrogant. He let his own ego get to his head. What they need to do is they need to quit running their mouths, and they need to quit getting arrogant and thinking everything should be handed to them. They have to earn it.
Hey, didn't you do the same thing last season?
I would like to point out that's last season, and you see me now?
You still did it. You can't deny that.
Look, the point is, I learned a lesson, and you're going to sit here and try to shift this focus on me. It's not on me, buddy. It's on the Dream Team. They're the problem here, not me. The Dream Team needs to learn that they need to focus, and they need to do what's right. They need to be consistent in the ring. They need to stop running their mouths, and they need to get in the ring. They actually need to prove themselves. Because right now, all they're doing is running their mouths. They ain't proving nothing by saying all that.
What we're about to see right now is, here we go. AJ Styles and Booker T about to start off here on Monday Night Raw. Here's a call-out tie-up between these two. And Booker T, side headlock. What do you think the strategy is for the Dream Team, knowing that they're pissed off? They know that they lost via fluke, possibly.
Well, I would hope the Dream Team are 100% business here. They have to be if they're going to beat Booker T and Rob Van Dam here tonight. If they get too arrogant, if they drop their guard for one moment, if they make one move they shouldn't make, Frank Dog, or if they leave an opportunity lying there for Booker T and Rob Van Dam to turn the momentum of the match, you know Booker T and Rob Van Dam being the veterans, they're going to take it. So the Dream Team, if they're going to...
This. Booker T overpowering AJ, and AJ's pissed off.
If the Dream Team are going to win here tonight, they're going to have to focus. They're going to have to play. They're going to have to, you know, wrestle a serious match. And they're going to have to make sure they pay attention to what Booker T and Rob Van Dam are doing and capitalize.
Seems like right now Booker T is out wrestling both AJ and Zack Starr in the early going. And again, Booker T out-schooling Zack Starr.
But, you know, I think it was a sort of smart strategy for AJ to tag in Zack Starr, and they're tagging each other in because, you know, they're both not really getting momentum going their way, so it's just like, okay, this ain't going to work if we keep going in. You know, maybe we might give up some big offense against Booker T. So they're trying to take their time.
And now Booker T's on a roll here. Irish whip back body drop, dropping down to AJ. And the Dream Team are completely out of it.
Booker T is tired of waiting. Now Booker T turning on the Jets, gonna go ahead and get the momentum rolling for him and Rob Van Dam. There you go.
Well, Thrown into the corner. Last week, Dream Team, we're coming for you. Booker T was all hyped up, wanting this match for so long.
I believe both Booker T and Rob Van Dam have been wanting this match. They've been both waiting for the one moment. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful springboard drop kick from Rob Van Dam. They've been waiting for the one moment to get in the ring and get their hands on AJ Styles and Zack Starr, both of those men who've been constantly running their mouths about those two. They've been waiting for one chance to get in the ring, shut them up, and prove them wrong once and for all.
Oh, Rob Van Dam with the Savate kick. That's vintage Rob Van Dam. He covers out one. We got a two, or we got a kick out.
Not going to finish off AJ Styles early, to his credit. AJ Styles is very tough. AJ Styles is resilient. Now, wait a minute. Look at this tag here. Beautiful. Aided crossbody. Nice teamwork from the veterans.
Into a cover off the clothesline. Two, no. Not even a 2 count.
Now Booker T with the Irish whip into the corner. AJ Styles and the Dream Team not looking so good right now in the early stages, but that could open it up. That could open a window of opportunity for AJ. Look at AJ now going quickly on the offensive.
Jawbreaker. I'm sure you felt those not. Oh, Pele kick.
Looked a little sloppy on the execution, but got the full effect. That's all that matters. Because now look, AJ Styles and Zack Starr quickly turning it around in their favor.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
And that probably had some more velocity to it too, as I would imagine Zack Starr is the more natural high flyer, but he missed that drop salt there, and now Booker T
pulled a Samoa Joe right there and just gradually moved out of the way.
I believe it's also because he saw it coming. You know, Booker T is not stupid. Yes.
Look at this position Booker T's in.
Oh, what is Zack Starr thinking? Oh, wow! And now Zack Starr trying to knock Rob Van Dam off the apron. Van Dam drops down. Van Dam.
Oh, but Zack Starr took his eyes off the ball because too much focus on RVD and Booker T taking his head. Wait, Zack Starr coming right back
with the Japanese arm drag. It's back and forth. Dream Team trying to keep some momentum, but oh!
I think the Dream Team has been winning this match as much as, if not more, than Booker T and RVD.
Both of these teams have, you know, the Dream Team.
Oh, look at this. Zack Starr taking a page out of the Hardy's playbook.
Poetry in motion.
Remember how Zack Starr felt about Matt and Jeff Hardy. And now AJ's feeling it.
He might still feel the same way, Frank Dog. Who knows? There probably is still some unfinished business left there.
Oh wait, AJ Styles. Wait. Flash kick. Change to John Morrison. 2. No.
Man, there really is some unfinished business between Jeff Hardy and Zack Starr and AJ Styles and John Morrison, isn't there?
Well, remember John Morrison was hitting Pele kick. Wait a minute, AJ Styles looking at taking advantage. Oh my goodness.
Nice blockbuster from the top rope from AJ Styles. The former TNA World Champion trying to get things going for his team. AJ. Booker. I think AJ was trying to take it to the outside so he could look for that vaulting senton, but Booker T not going to have any of it, following up with a sidewalk slam. Going to do the wise thing and tag in Rob Van Dam, but oh, check it out, Frank Dog. Rolling Thunder!
Rolling Thunder connects into the cover. We got 1, we got 2, and we got a kick out. Tell you what, this match has been back and forth so far.
Whatever you say there, Frank Carter.
It's been downright unbelievable.
Yes, it has.
And now RVD with shin kicks. That's not a surprise. And now
Northern Light suplex with the bridge.
Notice a lot of quick covers here in this match.
I see RVD is also now starting to kick the match pace up a little higher, being in the ring with...
Excellent teamwork right there. One way to help your partner out.
There you go. That's what the Dream Team needs to do. They need to work together. They need to lock it down. They need to think as a unit.
What a clothesline, and another one. Zack Starr is feeling it.
Dream Team have the momentum. If they can keep up this nice, impressive chain of wrestling here, they're going to have probably a very easy victory here tonight. Probably.
We got 1, we got 2, we got a kick out.
Rob Van Dam quickly gets his shoulder up. That's definitely not going to keep down the former ECCW World Champion. Van Dam, now wait! Mr. Monday Night going to the legs of Zack Starr would be a smart strategy, but no, Starr sees right through it. Starr trying the drop kick, misses.
And Rob Van Dam with a 1 kick KO.
That would be a spinning roundhouse kick there. A faint roundhouse kick turned into an enziguri, but thank you.
I'm just so hyped about King of the Ring, I just can't get my eyes off of Dave Jackman, Shawn Michaels, but we'll talk about that later. Zack Starr, dancing leg drop.
Starr doesn't need to be showing off. You can't be flashy here. Get down to business.
Well, you can show off as long as you get away with it. Look at what Dolph Ziggler's been doing on SmackDown.
Yeah, but you realize that Dolph Ziggler has been showing off less lately, right?
No, he did like the people's elbow at Rebellion.
Yes, but he had to quit showing off in order to defeat The Rock. You remember that?
I do.
Exactly. Dolph Ziggler has learned something that the Dream Team has yet to learn. They need...
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
As vintage Booker T back to the match. 2 kick out.
Nice shuffle sidekick, I believe that was there. I don't remember exactly what that was. But back to the match. Wait a minute, Star!
Star can win this one too. Her can run a roll up. No.
Booker T quickly getting the shoulder up before 3. Again, that's going to take a lot more to keep the 5-time WCW World Champion down.
And oh, throwback. Shades of John Cena, who will be seeing in action later tonight.
That's right, John Cena is scheduled to be in action. We don't know against who though, but back to the match here. We see the Dream Team working together. Styles and Star, look at that!
Nice double elbow there.
Simple but effective. Gets the job done. High impact.
And now AJ Styles might be thinking to finish it off here. Dream Team have the advantage.
Wait a minute.
2. No.
I'm not sure AJ was thinking about a small package there, but anything to keep, you know, anything to keep Booker T and Rob Van Dam off tempo.
Maybe Booker T was thinking Styles Flash. And AJ Styles maybe thought, maybe I'd steal one here. I don't think Styles was going for a small package there.
Well, I don't know. He also could have went for it purposely, because there's also the argument you can make of AJ Styles and Zack Starr trying to keep Booker T and Rob Van Dam off tempo.
That's true, but still, almost won the match there. But anyway, this match is just continuing on and on. Who's going to get the upper hand? And wait a minute, Zack Starr.
Going for the double star leg drop.
Boom.
Got it.
All right, he's Starr jacked up now.
Zack Starr is feeling it.
Now doing the Orton-style stomp on the Booker T. Not letting Booker T get up.
Just stomping away at him, and look at that! Zack Starr is just all over Booker T.
And Rob Van Dam has had enough. He wants in this match.
Van Dam quickly coming to make the save for his team and trying to turn the match around, but the referee having to bring Rob Van Dam back to his corner. But this does allow Booker T to slightly recover.
And Booker T now with a clothesline. Booker T slightly recover, that's true.
Booker T trying to turn the momentum back in his favor, trying to get things going for him and Rob Van Dam. But the Dream Team so far are locking it down. Wait, I might have spoke too soon, because now look what Booker T's doing. Going up high. Sunset flip.
2. No, this is what John Cena beat The Miz with a couple months ago. Now Booker T, I'm not sure what he was trying to do.
He might have been thinking back suplex or something, but he seemed hesitant about doing it. I don't know why, though.
Wait, Zack Starr catches him. Starr to win this. 2. No.
That was a beautiful counter indeed. Oh, look at that!
Rob Van Dam has had enough.
Rob Van Dam going all over AJ Styles like a dog on a bone.
And then Rob Van Dam's going to pay for it. And he does.
Well, he was about to send AJ to the outside, but AJ with his whereabouts, oh goodness! Vaulting crossbody from AJ Styles.
Rob Van Dam, Booker T and Zack Starr, are going at it still. And look at AJ tearing into Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam making the mistake of getting a bit too impatient here.
AJ throwing Rob Van Dam to that barricade. Booker T and Zack Starr, I don't know what's happening with them, but either way, look at AJ Styles. He's just tearing into Rob Van Dam on the outside. Oh my goodness.
I think Rob Van Dam's out.
They might have taken Rob Van Dam completely out of the match with this one.
Well, he's got a chair. What's he going to do with the chair? Back in the ring.
And the referee is distracted by all this, Frank.
Wait a minute. Oh my goodness.
No.
Look at this. Chair shot. Right in the soul.
This! Oh, come on! Don't tell me they're gonna win like this!
Dream Team are gonna win this. 1, 2,
3!
Zack Starr has just, and the homers on mine, Zack Starr has just beaten the Dream Team have won this.
No, they haven't!
Uh-oh.
I think somebody might have something to say about that.
Whoa, Dream Team, spot where you're at right now. You guys
we see what happened. We saw what happened on the replay. And Dream Team, you may have won this match, but you used a steel chair while the referee was down. So therefore, I have decided to reverse the decision, and the winners are Booker T and Rob Van Dam via disqualification. Sorry about that, guys.
What are you sorry for, Frank Dog? That's the right call. That's a beautiful call from the anonymous Raw General Manager.
I'm just saying, sorry about this, guys. Oh, wait a minute, Booker T is...
What is there to be sorry about? Wait a minute. The Dream Team looking like they were going to take their aggression out on Booker T. Rob Van Dam quickly making the save. And now the Dream Team are heading for the hills.
Well, maybe I was just being sarcastic to the Dream Team because they screwed themselves. And the almost Raw General Manager may have made the right choice.
Yeah, exactly. And the Dream Team got furious about it. They got mad. Here's the fact. They got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, and they've been talking all this crap about the anonymous Raw General Manager. So it only serves them right that the anonymous Raw General Manager would call them out and say, no, you're not going to win this way. You guys have been going on and on about this, about beating Booker T and Rob Van Dam.
Tell you what, the Dream Team are probably not done with this. I don't think this is the last time you'll hear from the Dream Team.
Oh, you already know it's not. They'll be back next week.
Speaking of John Cena, R-Truth's been John. These two have been in each other's heads for months.
Wow. Frank, you listen to the reaction here. I feel a little... I have to disagree with the WEDF universe here. They're all against John Cena, and they're all acting as if he purposely attacked Sting last week.
Sting's been getting in John Cena's head. I think Sting has gotten to a boiling point. He even slapped Sting a couple of weeks ago, too.
Well, I don't think Cena did that on purpose. I clearly saw...
We don't know that. We don't know that. Maybe...
Look, all I saw was that R-Truth was in the way, and then Truth slid out of the way, and Sting took a bullet for him. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes, here we go indeed.
You see, John Cena, though, he was apologizing to the crowd, trying to do the right thing. And
what happened to the real John Cena? John Cena's always doing is whining and complaining. And
the real John Cena is trying to do the right thing here, Frank Dog. The real John Cena is thinking business like a man, and he's just saying, you know, look, Sting's gotten in my head. I don't appreciate that, but he's also said, you know, I didn't mean to hit you on purpose. I just didn't want you getting in my way. I wanted to handle my business with truth like a man so we could be done with it. But you're getting in my way.
Real John Cena would have ended R-Truth a couple of weeks ago.
This is just mind games here from R-Truth. You know, R-Truth has been going on about how Cena's not the same.
Well, Cena won a championship. Truth's got a point here. Truth actually won the ECW championship. Well, that's not the biggest prize in WEDF, but still a world championship they won. While John Cena, he's been going downhill. I'm going to have to go with Truth here.
I mean, of course, in his career, if we're talking wrestling-wise, sure. Cena's had his worst year in
Truth, John Cena.
Well, Cena's had his worst year, while R-Truth is finally starting to see the light of day.
I feel bad for Heath Slater. He's going to get torn apart by John Cena tonight. Well, maybe I don't feel bad at all for him.
I saw John Cena just there, Frank Dog, before the camera cut out. I know we're talking a lot. We're not really paying a lot of attention, but trust us, ladies and gentlemen, we see everything going on. John Cena was not a happy man when he saw R-Truth. And I think everything that R-Truth has said to John Cena, everything that has happened to John Cena over the past few weeks is finally starting to swell over in his head to where maybe R-Truth might be right. Maybe John Cena really is changing. Maybe we are seeing the dark side of John Cena.
I mean, he's wearing a black shirt. He's wearing a black shirt.
Yeah, but you see what his shirt says, right? Rise above hate. John Cena is not a man to let the hate get to him. He's not a man who goes in and is affected by 99% of the crowd booing for him, as long as there's one person in the crowd who will say never give up to John Cena. As long as there is one person in the crowd supporting John Cena is there for that person. John Cena is there to do the right thing. John Cena is a man. John Cena, although over the past few weeks has seemed like a conflicted man, Frank Dog, I gotta think, John Cena is going to do the right thing here. And that's what he was trying to do, but Cena!
Already going after R-Truth. I mean, Heath Slater. All that's been so focused on this R-Truth and John Cena rather than Sting getting involved.
John Cena.
I think Sting kind of deserved a lot of what happened because Sting's been getting involved in Cena's business. And Cena's not being appreciative of that.
Well, Cena's also been regretful of it, as you saw there. He didn't want Sting getting in the way because he was afraid something like what happened in his match with Truth was going to happen. Sting got involved in his business, and Sting took a bullet for Cena. And now everybody's going to look at John Cena as the bad guy.
Well, we're just going to have to hear from Sting to reveal the answers about what's going on here. Because the thing with Sting is that when we hear from Sting, you know what's going to happen most of the time.
Either way it goes, Frank Dog, I have to notice. Do you notice how unusually aggressive John Cena is?
I've noticed that. John Cena is just tearing apart who he's facing in the ring right now.
John Cena has no remorse for Heath Slater right now. And to be honest, I don't know if I should support this or if I should, I don't know, because, you know, at one time, Frank, you would think this is Heath Slater, no big deal. This is John Cena tearing apart a man.
He's dragging it out further than what it should be. It's like how The Miz dragged it out against me. And look at John Cena now finally hitting the 5-knuckle shuffle and busting Heath Slater open.
John Cena doesn't care though. That's not going to make him happy. Now John Cena setting up attitude adjustment. You already know he's going to hit it. Boom!
Whoa, Cena, come on now.
Oh.
What are you doing?
John! Relax! John, it's over! John!
STF locked in, and Heath Slater has no choice but to tap out. Cena's not going to go the hold.
Cena has won the match, but he's refusing to release the hold!
Come on now, here's the security out here. This is unnecessary. Heath Slater continuing to tap out. Referee's trying something. He can't do anything.
Frank, I think we're also seeing the effects of, you know, R-Truth's words. Because R-Truth did come in there and he's been saying everything. And I think the other thing that's affecting Cena is that, as the records show, R-Truth pinned John Cena last week. And so all those emotions, they're all just swelling in Cena right now. Look!
Those referees with the Divas
back.
Those referees with the Divas Championship.
Look! Cena! With the superhuman strength just fighting them off!
I feel bad for these refs because they're getting their asses handed to them.
This! John Cena is just absolutely tearing these men apart.
Well, we saw what happened with The Miz when he took out security and everything. John Cena's gone to a new low here.
John Cena has lost all control, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't think you can blame him. I don't think you can blame him. John Cena has to he's mad. He is mad as hell, and you see the effects. I don't think, you know, John Cena would do this on a normal occasion. I think some of what R-Truth has said has gotten to him, and just the state of confusion John Cena is in right now, he's prone to making mistakes. And right now, I just don't think he cares. I think he's just upset that he hasn't been able to get his hands on R-Truth, that Sting hasn't told him the truth about anything. I just think John Cena is stuck in the middle, and no matter what he does, he's never going to be in the right, according to the WEDF universe.
Well, regardless though, John Cena has snapped. He has completely snapped. I've never seen this side of John Cena before, ever.
Now look,
Again locking in the STF.
I normally don't feel bad for Heath Slater being stuck in situations like this, But somebody does need to get out here and pull Cena off of him.
Wait a minute, Sting!
There we go!
Sting has had enough!
Now Sting!
Oh my God!
What the?
Oh my goodness! Sting just got knocked out!
Oh my God!
John, what did you just do?
Now Cena realizes what he's just done, Frank. The one man who tried to come out there to calm him down.
He clucked him out with the right hand.
And now it's John Cena trying to tell everybody at ringside that he didn't mean it. He now realizes what he's done. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say here. Wow. I have never seen John Cena this mad. Now we're backstage with Ted DiBiase and the United States Champion Christian. They're talking about their match on United, which ended on a real sour note.
Not sure what JBL's motives were, but
I think it's one part to embarrass Christian, and another part, you saw the ambush happen after the match with Layfield Inc. on Ted DiBiase. You know, I just think Layfield Inc. was just trying to take a jab at both DiBiase and Christian. Make Christian lose a match and get the better of Ted DiBiase.
well, regardless, though, JBL has the number of both Christian and DiBiase.
Even then, you know, Frank, I've got to say, I'm still shocked at what happened with John Cena.
Anyway, speaking of shock, though, I'd like to point out that my thoughts and my prayers go out to the people who were involved in the Connecticut shooting at that elementary school earlier today.
Absolutely. Pray for Newtown, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, back to business. We've got Ted DiBiase in action next.
Ted DiBiase is set to face an opponent we still don't know who it is yet. But you see this man right here, he's sporting some new gear and he looks real good. He looks better than ever. He looks revitalized right now. Something looks different about him, don't you think, Frank?
Oh yeah, he's pumped up.
And to be honest, he does have some momentum on his side over the past few weeks. He pinned Drew McIntyre in a tag team match. And whether it wasn't clean or not, he did pin the United States Champion in non-title action.
Well, JBL also holds some type of victory over Christian too, right?
That's right, the main event tag match a couple weeks ago.
Oh my.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the monster known as Tensai.
Formerly known, he's known as Matt Bloom. He was Giant Bernard in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And this man kicked ass there.
Absolutely. He has come back as Tensai. I believe his name means, what, destruction or something like that?
I think so.
Either way, ladies and gentlemen, do not let the gear fool you. Tensai is a very...
I think the gear looks more intimidating more than anything.
But you realize in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Tensai didn't have to wear that gear as Giant Bernard.
I know, but...
Just look at the size of the man. He's what?
6'8", 360?
Absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, he's bigger than you and the Icorn are.
He gives Icorn a run for his money, that's for sure. I mean, still though, ladies and gentlemen, Tensai is no laughing matter in the ring. Do not let that gear fool you.
Well, you said he wanted to come back to America under a different name, a new person. You know what I mean?
He didn't want to be associated as Albert or A-Train or Hip Hop Hippo or whatever. He wants everybody to remember him as a killing machine. He wants everybody to remember him as a monster. He wants everybody to take notice to what being in New Japan Pro Wrestling has done for him as a wrestler. He's more dangerous. He's more athletic in the ring. He's faster. He's stronger. He hits harder. Tensai is no joke.
And you saw those headbutts in the corner. Let's shades of like Vladimir Kozlov. You know how hard Kozlov can hit. DiBiase's in the fight of his. He's in a fight.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness! Tensai just tearing into Ted DiBiase here. And you notice how fast that man is moving. Yes, Tensai is capable of moving that fast, ladies and gentlemen. He is very, very agile and athletic for a man his size.
Looks like what we've seen from guys like Samoa Joe, Matt Icorn, and Umaga.
He is dangerous. He is no joke.
Oh my! Wow!
Oh my goodness!
The flexibility.
Bicycle kick into the cover. Ted DiBiase barely getting the shoulder up.
Again.
And again.
I'm gonna take his head off. Look at the power.
Oh, wow! I'm sure that powerbomb's gonna leave a blister on Ted DiBiase's back. Gotta hurt.
Tell you what, if DiBiase loses tonight, we could maybe consider Tensai his first match back as a United States Championship contender.
Hell, as a Raw superstar, I'm getting reports that he will be in the land of the elite sometime soon, if I remember well.
That's right, he will be in ECCW or SmackDown Superstar. I'm not sure which brand he chose yet. He's kind of like Ryback. He's still hasn't chosen his brand yet. But anyway, DiBiase's chopping the big man down as we see.
Just tearing apart, or just trying to keep the big man down. Excuse me, I'm talking for DiBiase as if he's Tensai.
DiBiase's no small man either. And oh my goodness, another headbutt.
Yeah, but compared to Tensai, I believe this is sort of like David and Goliath in a way. Not that DiBiase's that small, but I mean, look at Tensai. Oh my goodness! Jesus, the power!
I think Tensai might be finishing it off here. And tilt-a-wall side slam.
Beautifully done into the cover. DiBiase gets the shoulder up at 2.5. You gotta feel bad for the leader of the DiBiase posse here, Frank.
Wait a minute. DiBiase trying to fight back.
Taking it to the sky! Oh no! Beautiful counter!
He just caught him in midair.
Like it was nothing.
It's kick to the gut. DiBiase is still trying to fight back. There you go.
Trying to chop the big redwood down and work at the legs. That's his only chance. DiBiase has got to try to slow the monster down.
And again.
DiBiase is the superior mat wrestler out of him and Tensai. Take the advantage where you can. Work the legs. Keep the big man down. Do not let him get up for 1 second, because if he does, it's trouble.
That's right, trouble indeed. And look at his strength.
Oh my God! Ted DiBiase with the spine buster! Could he have him? No!
DiBiase not letting up. That is smart. Don't let up on Tensai. And DiBiase.
Stick on him. Stick your man. Do not let him get a moment to breathe.
Wait, reversal.
Into the corner, Tensai. Back on the attack, and oh my goodness!
The speed, the agility, the quickness, the power.
The devastating impact of that splash in the corner. Now Tensai with the fall-away slam!
This could be it. 1, 2, no.
My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you feel bad for Ted DiBiase or if you just get scared at the freakish strength of Tensai. I believe this is also his first official WEDF match.
It is.
Welcome to the WEDF. Way to make an impact, win or lose.
DiBiase using his speed. Drop kick in the back.
The big man is still up. DiBiase Atomic drop, there you go. Now the big man goes down. DiBiase trying to put up a fight. Tensai not going to go without.
Oh, wow.
I lost my thought there, but still. My goodness, and Tensai. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Is he going for that call, Frank Dog? No, he's not. DiBiase counters it. Now look. Wait, DiBiase with the $1 million dream. The $1 million dream is locked in.
Trying to wear down Tensai and maybe make him submit.
Wait, Frank, I don't know if this is the right hand or not, but did he spray the mist into his right hand or his left?
I'm not sure. But DiBiase better be careful.
If it was his right hand, no, I was going to say he should have used the right because it would have been smarter.
Oh, no. Tensai's back.
Oh!
And going for another one. He's going to hit another one. Wait a minute. No!
DiBiase again with the counter. Tensai is not going
advantage of the situation. Hitting him up. Green Street. Number 1.
2, 3. Street out of nowhere.
Took advantage of that DDT counter and ended it right there before it got any worse.
I would also think the $1 million dream helped there a little bit. Made Tensai exert almost all of his energy in one blow.
All right here, that was the opening there.
That was the big opening, but the $1 million dream before it set it up. Because there, he was able to connect with Dream Street. The $1 million dream exhausted Tensai, made him waste his energy. And then when Tensai... Oh, wait! What the hell is this? The staff coming out and assaulting Ted DiBiase.
Oh no, twist the fact. I'm not sure what the deal is. But Icorn continuing to... Oh, a shin kick.
Just sending Ted DiBiase to the outside. I gotta wonder here. Perhaps did JBL pay him off? Was this premeditated, Frank?
I don't know. Maybe would you want to ask JBL yourself?
I might be reading too much into it, but I mean it just seems uncanny.
I mean, you know, you've known Icon for years. Maybe you should ask him.
After a taxing match with Tensai, that the chief of staff by himself is just out here picking apart Ted DiBiase, who Layfield Inc. have made a target out of.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
Jesus!
It's 320 pounds. Maybe more.
Like a bulldozer!
A freight train. An un-Hawaiian bulldozer. Oh no. Things couldn't get worse.
Yes, they can, Frank, because check it out.
Oh,
wasn't knocked out. It is now in 1.9 seconds. And wait, no, he's still not done. Oh, look, the return, the un-Hawaiian nightmare.
DiBiase's done. He's done.
That is a move that Matt Icorn has not pulled out in
WrestleMania 2.
Matt Icorn making the statement. Wait a minute.
Look at this.
Wow.
JBL and Otunga.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was too good to be true.
Wait, what?
Wait. Somebody's just lifted the ring. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Icorn looks like he looks like he's seen a ghost. Here in the headlights, like almost.
It's like he's seen a ghost wearing a towel and black and green gear.
A ghost that's gonna kill him with time.
Samoa Joe's just getting the head of Icorn.
Not even touching it.
Even in his match against Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe didn't do anything. Didn't put a hand on Icorn at all.
I believe Icorn knows in the back of his mind. I think he knows Samoa Joe is coming to get him, but Samoa Joe, I think, is just turning it up to a new level with these mind games here. Not telling Icorn when he's going to strike, but when he does, he'll know. He'll know.
And it'll be like at least he expects it. And here we go with these. And now we're turning Lashley into a goof. I guess they're pumped.
Lashley and the congregation are set to be in a big 6-man tag match, ladies and gentlemen. It's those three against Jeri-Show and Triple H. All 6 of those men who have a big, or 2 big matches, excuse me, 2 big matches for King of the Ring. Of course, Bobby Lashley looking to get his hands on Triple H and finally settle the score once and for all. Jeri-Show looking to recapture the undisputed WEDF Tag Team Championships.
And we're seeing a disagreement between these 3 men. I don't think Triple H wants to listen to the team that beat him and Shawn Michaels for the tag team title.
I also just think he doesn't want to listen to 2 guys who don't get along in general, especially when Triple H just doesn't care.
You see, Triple H has ran, he's correct. Remember Chris Jericho and Christian, Chris Jericho and Edge, now Jericho and Big Show. It's like every team Jericho's been a part of, they're just falling apart. And Triple H says he's focused more on Lashley.
You know, even though I question why Big Show is still with Chris Jericho, that is sound strategy.
Wow,
look at the blatant disrespect from Chris Jericho here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that's Big Show's idea. What?
Do you see what I'm saying? The blatant disrespect from Chris Jericho.
Jericho just took credit for Big Show's idea. And Triple H has had enough. I don't blame him.
Frank Dog, you know what's coming. I think everybody knows what's coming.
WMD.
And I believe some smug, certain little cretin who calls himself the so-called best in the world at what he does is going to have that WMD coming straight for him. If he doesn't straighten up.
The demise of Jeri-Show is among us, and they've got to get their heads straight together, especially with their rematch against King of the Ring against the congregation is around the corner.
Who knows though, Frank? It could all be a ruse. Either way, up next, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy, Mark Henry, the Raw finalists, 1-on-1 in the middle of the ring. Next. I can't wait for this confrontation, Frank Dog. There's definitely going to be some fireworks we're going to see here.
Stop. Oh, I can't even pronounce their name. Anyway, here comes the world's strongest monster, Mark Henry. And man, this man has been on a path of destruction ever since he became a part of the SmackDown brand last season.
Ever since he went on SmackDown, he found new life as a monster. Ever since being excommunicated from ever since being not excommunicated, but how do I put it? Ever since he was it a loser leaves ECCW match? I said excommunicated like he got banned or something.
Ever since he stopped being a goofball.
Whatever you want to say.
A smiley giant in a red outfit dancing around with hornswoggle.
Either way, whatever you want to call it, ever since he got away from ECCW, Mark Henry has been on a tear through the WEDF. He opened up the now infamous Hall of Pain, which has inducted very many WEDF superstars in there.
From the likes of Goldberg, Undertaker, Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, Abyss, Kane.
Abyss and Kane being the 2 biggest additions lately.
And
Look at this.
He just told Big Zeke he's fine. No, I don't need you out here. I got this.
Taking out for the biggest guns. WEDF.
You look at Mark Henry's path in the King of the Ring tournament, though, Frank. That's what I wanted to mention when we were all talking about the path to destruction Mark Henry has created. You look at his path, Mark Henry has been absolutely unstoppable.
You notice how Jeff Hardy, he's coming out. He's taking it seriously. I noticed that he's not coming out to any music.
I don't get why he's coming out to no music and has the pyro and all. You know, I would think if you're coming out to no music, you wouldn't make the full grand entrance. So I'm going to guess our production team made a big old botch there.
It happens. Regardless, though, Jeff Hardy looks focused. I wonder how he's going to respond to those words by the world's strongest monster.
Both of these men have had very different paths. You look at Mark Henry's path to where he is right now. He started on United against Evan O'Shea. And although the young rookie Evan O'Shea put up the biggest fight he could, he stood no chance. Then you saw what he did against Kane. Kane absolutely annihilated and forced to join the Hall of Pain in the outcome. Then you saw last week against Goldberg, albeit with a little help from Ezekiel Jackson, Mark Henry put an end to the big man. And now you see Goldberg and Kane nowhere to be found.
Jeff Hardy says he's not going to be held down, no matter what Mark Henry's done. But
Jeff Hardy is a man with no regard for his own body, for his own well-being. Jeff Hardy will do whatever it takes to achieve what he wants the most. He wants immortality. He wants to be the...
Well, Henry has a point here. Every time Hardy's had that chance, he's come up short. While Henry has yet to have that chance.
Mark Henry has yet to have a legitimate WEDF Championship match. That is also a very good point. But I think Mark Henry, as another thing though, Frank, he's been untested against someone quite like Jeff Hardy. Someone who has no regard for their own well-being. Someone who just has, how do I put it? Someone who just doesn't care. Someone who will do whatever it takes. Someone who you can hit them with a car and they'll still get up and want more. Of course,
they had opportunities in Southern Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, Night of Champions, Extreme Rules. He's aware of his last opportunity.
Absolutely, and Jeff Hardy, you look at his path to here, he hasn't had an easy road, Frank. He had to deal with the Big Show. He somehow got through the Big Show. Somehow, I still don't understand it. He had to deal with the young up-and-coming Drew McIntyre, who gave Hardy a great fight. Jeff Hardy still got through him. Jeff Hardy had to deal with Matt Eichhorn, the dominant Matt Eichhorn, who's had quite a year in WEDF.
And now he's got to deal with focused, world's strongest monster.
Jeff Hardy says he is about the moment. He's not about the glory. He's
Mark Henry made it clear. He's going to make sure he and Doug Hardy in the Hall of Fame not only do that, but become king of the jungle. The silverback on the throne. I tell you what, I'm going with Mark Henry here. Who's going to stop him? Can Jeff Hardy stop him? I know he's beating Big Show.
Jeff Hardy, again, like I said, Frank, Mark Henry is untested against someone quite like Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is a daredevil. Jeff Hardy has no regard for his own
well. Jeff Hardy's going to have to take all risks against Mark Henry. He's going to have to take all the chances.
He's going to have to throw everything at the wall, and you know Jeff Hardy will. Jeff Hardy does not care. Jeff Hardy
played against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That is correct, but Jeff Hardy has
opportunities against in the Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, the Stone Cold. His chances really hasn't paid off.
Either way, we move on with our program, ladies and gentlemen. Triple H and Jeri-Show teaming up against Bobby Lashley and the undisputed WEDF Tag Team Champions, the $1 Million Congregation.
By the way, you should leave this out, but nice use of the same commercial twice in a row.
I know, right?
Indeed.
I'm trying to promote the forums as much as I can.
Just as much as you can. Shove down throat, shove down throat. Okay, we're back. Here we go.
Notice over the past couple of weeks, Jericho and Big Show have gone out separately.
Really, Jericho?
Oh.
Someone has gotten a little egotistical. Just a little. You notice how Chris Jericho is wearing that flashy entrance jacket now.
Yeah. Good point.
Point is, someone thinks a little highly of themselves. Just a little. Either way, Chris Jericho, ladies and gentlemen, whether he wants to believe it or not, Chris Jericho has been the reason that Jeri-Show have been stuck in the slump they are. You've been noticing, Frank.
Well, Jericho did take the pin at Rebellion. He did take the pin in that six-man tag involving Shawn Michaels and Danny Jackson a couple SmackDowns ago.
He's the reason that Booker T and Rob Van Dam picked up probably their biggest win as a tag team a couple Raws ago. I think.
Remember, they beat Booker T and Rob Van Dam at an ECCW clip review.
I think it's showing something here, Frank. United they stood. Jeri-Show were a hell of a unit.
That's when Kane and Edge betrayed their former partners when Edge won the World Heavyweight Championship SmackDown. Kane decided, oh hey, I'm just deciding not to pay you with you anymore because we lost to DX several times. Now we're seeing the same happen here with Jeri-Show. It's like they just can't get along anymore.
I think the bigger issue here, Frank, is that Chris Jericho is starting to kind of get a little too big for his britches. He's starting to think he's the reason Jeri-Show was so successful.
Well, he said backstage that he was the one that revived Big Show's career.
And of course, Big Show, you know, he's been recently trying to do the right thing. Chris Jericho tried to help Big Show defeat Jeff Hardy in the King of the Ring tournament. Big Show didn't want his help, and so, you know, you see the differences, though. Chris Jericho has become more of a megalomaniac, while Big Show is slightly becoming more of a humble competitor.
Anyway, here comes the game Triple H, who's not humble about anything.
In fact, Triple H, I think, is angry. Triple H is pissed off, but I think he's also pissed off more of because, Frank, you have noticed, weeks before we were here, when Triple H went to arbitration with Bobby Lashley, and Ric Flair came out and made the decision for the anonymous Raw General Manager. He said Bobby Lashley and Triple H were going to face off at the King of the Ring. The one downside being Bobby Lashley and Triple H, no physical contact unless in a sanctioned match.
That's right.
And you've seen over the past few weeks,
Triple H started getting in Lashley's head.
Trying to get Lashley to hit him. Trying to get Lashley to break the agreement of that match. But then Lashley said one simple thing to Triple H. Said, that's okay, because if I had have gotten my hands on you and if I had to show restraint, I would take you with me. You would be gone too. And that set off Triple H just like that, because you know the game. You know he's just like Chris Jericho in a way. You know how egomaniacal Triple H gets. And that's a big hit to his psyche if he gets told that as the most dangerous man in the business, the man who proclaims to be the measuring stick of this business, that's a big blow to him if he's told that he's not as dangerous as Bobby Lashley.
And here we go with the undisputed tag team champions, the $1 Million Congregation, I've noticed ever since they beat Jeri-Show, they've gotten more goofier and goofier.
I don't know if it's so much goofier and goofier. I think it's more of the fact that the congregation are enjoying the limelight of success. And they should, Frank. Over the past few weeks, the $1 Million Congregation have been very successful as of recent. They're the ones who ended Jeri-Show's long, dominant reign as undisputed tag team champions. They've been unstoppable ever since. Nobody has been on the congregation's level. The congregation has shown to be one level above everybody else in the tag division. So I think everybody who's in the tag division knows that they've got to step up. One man who I think also knows he's got to step up is Bobby Lashley.
Oh yes, indeed.
You know, I think I've said this so many times earlier in the season, Frank. I thought this year was definitely going to be the year Bobby Lashley was going to be WEDF Champion. I thought this was going to be Bobby Lashley's breakout year, but along the way, he's run into one unexpected road bump. That road bump is none other than the game, Triple H. As we all remember, dating back to Lashing Back, Bobby Lashley, one of the last 3 men in the six-pack challenge until Triple H intervened and took Lashley out of the match personally. Ever since then, Bobby Lashley has been on a manhunt to gain vengeance and defeat Triple H.
You know, all these meetings that these two have been in, none of these men have gotten the upper hand.
It's always been even. The street fight they had ended in a no contest. Lashley did that memorable spear that knocked both of them out for some time.
Here we go. Here's an interesting matchup. Lashley and Jericho. Only these two have ever had in an encounter, and Lashley overpowering Jericho. Oh, man.
Big shoulder block from Bobby Lashley.
Uh-oh. Here we go. I think Triple H said, I want in. You know what Triple H said backstage? I'm just going to take advantage of this thing and sanction match so I can get my hands on Bobby Lashley one last time.
Ladies and gentlemen, soak it in. We have a preview of the King of the Ring on our hands. Bobby Lashley and Triple H. This is all legal. They're allowed to do this in a sanctioned match from bell to bell, dropping bombs as much as they can.
Who knows? Maybe they won't tag hands of partners in.
Maybe they won't make it to King of the Ring if they just tear each other apart before the show.
And now Lashley just tearing apart Triple H. Oh, wow. Overpowering the game.
Big clothesline from Bobby Lashley. Lashley with the discus.
In the cover. 1, 2. No.
Bobby Lashley and Triple H are just tearing each other apart, but now Lashley decided he's going to save himself a little bit, makes the tag to the Pope D'Angelo De Niro.
I don't blame Lashley for that tag. I mean, as much as he wants to put his hands on Triple H, you got to be 100% going in that full one-on-one match.
And of course, you also got to think about it. Bobby Lashley is telling Triple H, you just wait until King of the Ring. I got more coming for you.
Wait a minute. Small package. No, not small package, but schoolboy.
Yes, the schoolboy. There you go, Frank.
There's been so many small packages tonight that, yeah, force the habit. Now Triple H wants no part. Here's the tag to Jericho.
I just thought of a bad joke since you've been saying there's a lot of small packages here. I just have to say it. There's one small package sitting right next to me at the commentary booth.
Your mom?
My mom had a small pack.
Anyway, Big Show just tearing apart on D'Angelo De Niro. And, oh, the shoulder block. We've seen that a lot from Big Show. And, oh, man.
Okay, back to serious mode. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Big Show, though, tearing apart the congregation.
And Lashley.
I'm sorry, I had my Kool-Aid moment there. That's my, everybody gets one. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that again, because I didn't know how to react to that. Anyway, look at this side of the Big Show, just tearing apart De Niro. De Niro trying to fight the world's largest athlete, or the world's largest knucklehead, as Chris Jericho puts it. And wait a minute. Well, oh, look at this.
Oh, here we have another big matchup, no pun intended. I think everybody would want to enjoy seeing Bobby Lashley and the Big Show in a long-form singles match, just throwing bombs at each other and having at it.
Two were in a singles match. Bobby Lashley beat Big Show. Oh, so Lashley overpowering Big Show. Look at this. Teamwork here.
Just conveniently knocking Big Show over into the suspect. Now Lashley stomping away at the Big Show.
And if there's a man that can overpower Big Show, it is Bobby Lashley.
Absolutely, but you know, I also gotta say, you never know what to expect out of the congregation, as both of those men have had the, you know, abnormal shows of feats of strength as well.
That's right, they picked up Big Brodus Clay. Hit that $1 million device on Brodus Clay.
I'm surprised Big Show is even still working together with Chris Jericho here, but that was a nice tag team maneuver there, throwing Bobby Lashley into the corner. Simple but effective, and now Jericho trying to roll up. Apparently it looked like he had the tights too. Couldn't tell from our camera angle.
It's like he's trying to steal one there.
Bobby Lashley is not going to fall for it though. You got to do more to Bobby Lashley if you're going to try to be cheap to him. Lashley with the clothesline. Bobby Lashley trying to get something going his way as Jerishow are trying to turn this thing around in their favor. Lashley, a machine though,
nice
will not be affected.
Nice backbreaker there. Now Suspect with a lariat. Suspect
beautiful.
Wait a minute, already?
Jeri-Show are probably going to get sent a message straight from the congregation. The Suspect shuffle. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Suspect, is he looking for the shutterbug?
No.
No, he isn't. Jericho at the counter, too early. But Jericho, though, with a beautiful...
Welcome to Winnipeg, you idiot.
I was going to call it a butterfly backbreaker, but yes, that.
Yeah, a butterfly backbreaker is what it's called.
Anyway, again, Jeri-Show, though. See, this is why I say it looks like a ruse, Frank, because Jeri-Show, right now, I don't hear any fanfare. I don't hear Jericho yelling at Big Show. I hear more of solid tag team work here.
And that may be a bad sign for the congregation if these two can get put their differences aside. And again, Big Show just tearing apart.
Big Show by himself tearing apart the team of the congregation and Lashley.
And now Big Show, oh my goodness.
Jesus, the world's largest chop, that skillet-sized hand.
You've been in the ring with Big Show. You've felt that before. Wait a minute, whoa, Big Show.
Oh!
Using all of his weight. How did Suspect kick out of that?
I gotta say though, I didn't expect that from Big Show. That was unique. I gotta give him props.
Using his weight and size and power.
Trying to, using his weight to his advantage, getting the quick cover, but Suspect still trying to fight back. Big Show with a spear!
That might have broken Suspect in half.
I think it already did, Frank. Now look, Big Show. Jesus.
And the team of Jeri-Show and Triple H are working as a cohesive unit.
Absolutely, that big, huge back body drop really, you gotta feel bad for Suspect. Now you see Triple H.
We're going to try a cheap shot on Lashley.
Lashley quickly getting off the apron though, just says, I'm saving it for King of the Ring tool. But Suspect, look at this! Oh my God! Wow! The athleticism from the Suspect there.
And wait a minute, Suspect only outside. What's he thinking? I know what he's thinking.
Beautiful diving clothesline, or springboard, excuse me, springboard.
And here we go. Lashley's in.
The hot tag, the Lashley freshman. Down goes Triple H. Down goes Jericho. Big Show still on the apron though. Missing the clothesline on Triple H. Lashley running in on all the momentum. Can't really keep it in control. There we go. Lashley starting to keep it in control now.
Lashley got a little too eager here. And now he's tearing apart Triple H.
Exploder suplex, trying to knock the Big Show down, trying to knock Jericho down again. Jeri-Show not going to fall for the same trick twice. But now look, Bobby Lashley lifting him up. The impressive strength with the vertical suplex.
I know he's done that with one hand before. That was impressive. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Lashley thinking spear.
Could he be calling for the end here? No!
Wait a minute. Lashley thinking spear. Well, what's going on? Wait, these two battle out. Spinebuster.
Oh no! I think Lashley might have been thinking of that spear. Pushed Triple H aside, tried to go for the spear. Triple H called him and hit him with that Arn Anderson style spinebuster.
Wait a minute, Lashley taking his frustrations on Jericho. Oh, Lashley's on a roll, getting into it.
Lashley is feeling it. Bobby Lashley turning it around, now going to tag in the Pope off fresh momentum.
And down goes Jericho.
With those effective strikes from D'Angelo De Niro, showing off his boxing expertise there. Oh my goodness!
And the Pope is pimping. Is he going to finish off Jericho? No, thumb to the eye.
Pope backs away. Now look, Jericho. Irish whip into the corner. Jericho with the Bulldog.
That's executed. Wait a minute. What's Jericho thinking?
Insult. Saw that coming from a mile away. And now I'm going to tag in the Big Show.
Jericho maybe wanting Big Show to prove a point and finish it off. Oh my.
The showstopper. That can't feel good for anybody. But now Lashley and Triple H, they finally say enough is enough. They're going at it. Dropping bombs, Frank. Here we go.
This is not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good.
Oh, Jesus!
What a spear! The spear through the barricade.
Holy shit! Oh my God, as much as I'll never get used to that. Bobby Lashley just speared the man through the barricade.
And wait a minute, suspect trying to help De Niro's out and get called choke slam.
I believe the Big Show was trying to set up for the WMD. Suspect tried to come in to even the odds. Big Show says no way. And now look, Big Show set up, going for the WMD, but wait! Chris Jericho looks like he's trying to get involved here. And oh, look at that!
Jericho tags himself in. Code breaker.
Now that's called highway robbery, Frank. 1, 2, 3.
Big Show had that match won, but Jericho decided, oh hey, I'm going to take all the credit. But nonetheless, Jericho has momentum heading into King of the Ring.
You people see why I want Big Show to personally deliver a WMD to a Mr. Christopher Jericho ASAP.
I think Chris Irvin is, yeah, he's look at he's taking.
Kayfabe, Frank, Jesus.
This is the arrogance of this man, though. Jericho Irvin, whatever you want to call him, he's showing the arrogance, personal arrogance.
Either way, though, this was a win that. Oh no, they're going. No, they're trying to go at it again, but the match is already over. They know if they go at it right now, more security is having to come out to keep those men apart. But they know if they go at it right now, it's not going to be good.
It won't lead to their match. We've both been getting fired, and Triple H is back out here.
Either way, that was a victory that Jeri-Show needed heading into the King of the Ring. They needed to defeat the undisputed tag team champions in some form of action, and well, they got their wish.
And Triple H is livid about the stipulation. Yeah, that's right. Get him out of here. Don't let him hog any more showtime. Don't let him complain about it here.
No security. I think Triple H looked like he was going to take it out on somebody else, and security finally doing the right thing and keeping Triple H restrained, so...
I'm glad you didn't take it out on me. I've been through enough already.
I think you have too. I can definitely second that. Either way, we still got to point out Jeri-Show got the victory they needed, but you still got to wonder, are they going to be on the same page come King of the Ring?
We will see about that. We shall see.
Going to face maybe the most dangerous man in the WEDF.
I got it. I don't want you to go pissing him off. I got it. I got it.
Well, what if you piss him off?
Well, I don't care.
You might lose your Intercontinental title.
Well, Miz, and by the way, this is from the anonymous Raw General Manager, ladies and gentlemen, just so we get that clear. Well, Miz, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was wrong. Against all odds, you fought tooth and nail with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you did the unthinkable. You saved your career, and you did defeat Stone Cold Steve Austin at Rebellion. You were the last man standing. You're now the new WEDF Champion. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. You may be the champion, but I'm still running the show here. And after what you just said, I think you need to show the WEDF universe that you are a fighting champion. So tonight, you're in the main event, and you're competing against an opponent I've picked for you. And if that opponent beats you, Miz, guess what? At King of the Ring, he's going to face you again, and it'll be for the title. Rick running strong. Take nothing away from Miz. He did a hell of a thing. He had a hell of a match at Rebellion. Let's find out who his opponent is. Let's find out. Come on. Be somebody good.
Make a big splash. Make a big... Whoa!
What? You got him! What?
Well, we're live from Miami, Florida, and here comes someone who's known to be... His home is the 305. Here comes MVP.
Your eyes do not deceive you. Montel Montavious Porter is back.
This crowd is in shock.
They don't know what to think. I don't think anybody expected this. But MVP's grabbing a microphone.
I'll tell you what, if they can accept my apology, they should better accept MVPs. We see, and now...
Oh, wow.
See, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a respectful MVP now.
Yeah, you know, I think MVP realized what he did there. You heard him. He lost everything when he went on strike. I think he's had some time to do some soul searching from the looks of it.
Japan?
Oh, yes. That makes sense. You know, he's been over in New Japan Pro Wrestling a little bit, too. Honing his craft.
That's a lot of competition there, and then they expect respect there.
Oh yeah, but if we're speaking of New Japan, I'd just like to say one thing. Board of Directors, I think you should get in contact with Hiroshi Tanahashi. Be lovely to see him on Monday Night Raw. Wow, but I mean, MVP, he looks like he's done a lot of growing up over the past few months.
Well, maybe MVP wanted to change.
Oh!
Right now, will MVP be #1 contender? He's got him set up.
He's got him! Playmaker! 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 Cover!
Oh my God! 1, 2, 3. This is it. MVP is #1 contender.
Oh man, that's basically the story of how MVP became #1 contender for the Miz's WEDF Championship, and what the road's going to be. Like you said, once someone gets their hands on Miz is going to learn Deja Vu.
Yep. As it goes, you know, MVP has been saying it to Miz all along.
Anyway, just a couple hours away is WEDF King of the Ring.
There you see right there.
The winner will reach immortality.
There you see our cover model right there, the Miz, and the supposed era of awesome, the reign of misery. Just added to King of the Ring, though, ladies and gentlemen, Christian defends his United States Championship, not just against John Bradshaw Layfield, but against Ted DiBiase.
Oh man. Anyway, the television championship is also on the line. Last chance for Sin Cara against Chavo Guerrero.
Sin Cara, the former champion, looking to regain the title he was screwed out of by Chavo Guerrero thanks to the cartel. And Sin Cara regained the lost gold.
Also, undisputed tag team championship on the line. Congregation against Jerishow. Jerishow won it out, but Jerishow took all the credit here.
The big question on everybody's mind here is not just can the congregation get past that first defense, but can Jerishow stay together?
Oh man, you're in the fight of your life.
Tell me about it. Brock Lesnar is no easy battle, ladies and gentlemen. You know the issues have been building up between us.
And now, how about the issues brewing between these two? Issues finally getting their hands on each other in this sanctioned one-on-one match. Triple H and Bobby Lashley. The question is, will these two actually have a finish rather than tearing each other apart?
We'll just have to see. And the SmackDown Finals, the first of the King of the Ring semi-final matches. Dolph Ziggler takes on Evan Bourne. Both of these men having some memorable years on the SmackDown brand. But who's going to advance to face the winner of this match here? Mark Henry and Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy looking to claim immortality. Mark Henry looking to become the king of the jungle for real.
Oh man, and the winner of this Raw final will face the SmackDown final. And here we go, Shawn Michaels, Danny Jackpot, World Heavyweight Championship.
Danny Jackpot still on the hunt, still on the quest. This is probably Danny's last opportunity. Can he make the best of it, or will the Heartbreak Kid finally put an end to the so-called savior?
And the WEDF Championship on the line. You know who I'm voting for. MVP challenges The Miz for the strap.
MVP saying it all along. It's going to be harder for Miz to defend the title. You know, it's harder to be the champion than it is to become the champion. MVP looking to regain the World Championship.
That's right. Regaining it for the first time since Season 1, and MVP knows what it's like to battle a long time to get back on top.
Absolutely, and MVP has the opportunity presented in front of him. MVP is looking to make the best of it. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's leading us into our main event of the evening. Big six-man tag action coming your way.
And here we go. I think this man has been dying to do this for a while. He wants to wrestle in WEDF besides doing interviews. It's none other than the Grish.
Do we have enough time for that, though?
I think we do. Look at the Grish. This man is awesome.
Grish is straight up gangsta tripping.
Indeed.
I don't know. I honestly don't know whether I should take this seriously or whether I should just have a joke and laugh about it.
Last time he wrestled was not a good scene. He faced David Otunga and then he was ambushed by the Van Spotlight. So maybe this time will be better for his dream to wrestle in the WEDF.
Maybe.
But
we don't know.
For to be. He gets Pyro. Wow. Really? The arrogant? Oh my god. Oh no.
Well, thanks for coming, Grish. This is the first time. I'm glad I get to see him up close and personal. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a machine. This man is Ryback.
Oh man, I feel bad for the Grish now. Maybe the Grish just stuck to interviewing and dancing. Made the third wheel the funky cool.
I've got to say, Ryback, he looks good, ladies and gentlemen. The man just made his way into the WEDF, and he's already making an impact. Undefeated so far in WEDF, just absolutely putting a tear to whoever has been in his way for the past few weeks.
Also in United, Ryback will also be in action against Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
But here we go, though. Chris trying to get the crowd in it, but I think everybody just is waiting for the fireworks to happen. You hear them chanting, "Feed me more." Look at Ryback.
The Big Hungry is feasting on the Grish. And
absolutely. Oh my goodness! Freakish strength with that belly-to-belly suplex.
And now clothesline just leveling the Grish. Wait a minute, Grish showing some offense.
Grish trying to fight back. Grish.
Oh, neck breaker.
Wow.
They don't underestimate the Grish at all.
I can't believe the Grish.
Wait a minute.
The Grish could have a chance here.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Oh boy.
Wait a minute.
I don't know what he's saying there. But I guess he's paying tribute to a trainer, Scotty Tuvani, with the worm!
The worm connects. This could be it.
Cover! One! Okay. Fun time over. Let's go. Kill him! Ah!
Rich had his moment. I think that made Ryback get mad. Maybe Ryback was just playing possum there.
Ryback was probably just testing him. I would just think Ryback was not even taking him seriously, just brushed him off.
And now he's feasting on the Grish. And the Grish is just look at a power spinebuster.
Jesus! Spinebuster just so scary. I think Ryback saying feed me more. I think he's looking for that meat hook.
Oh!
Boom! There it is. The meat hook connects, and now Ryback saying finish it.
Uh-oh. He's got Grish up.
Here we go.
Around.
Shell shocked. Boom!
That's it. Grish is done. Good night, Street Prince. You're done.
Thanks for coming, Grish. Ryback with another impressive victory to add to his resume.
I wonder how you'd feel like getting in the ring with Ryback.
You know, I gotta say, that'd actually be an interesting match. I would actually look forward to it, Frank. Ryback
against John Cena or Stone Cold or Brock Lesnar. The matches possibilities are endless.
If you had to ask me, though, personally, I'd love to get in the ring with Ryback and hell, set it up, let the man build himself up some more, and come on knocking at my front door. Yeah, hell of a match to see. And I know some fans of the WEDF universe have shown some interest in it, so I might have to see what I can do to get a match with Ryback.
Imagine Ryback versus The Rock. Ryback versus Hulk Hogan.
Ryback versus CM Punk. Ryback versus Shawn Michaels. So many great matches Ryback could have. He looks great.
Ryback versus Goldberg. Ryback versus Goldberg.
Either way, now, I think now, with all that aside, can we get to our main event now?
I believe it's time. I think we had to cool down a little bit before our main event.
I guess so.
We need to get more hype.
And we have seen exciting show. Now it's hype time.
This is a big King of the Ring preview here.
Absolutely. WEDF Champion The Miz, JBL, and Mark Henry team up against the team of Jeff Hardy, United States Champion Christian, and #1 contender MVP up next.
All hell could break loose. And here comes the WEDF Champion, The Miz. And apparently he got rid of the belt Stone Cold introduced and brought back the spinner belt. But look at this. He's got it upside down. Look at this. I can't wait for whoever beats him and gets back that rightful belt that Stone Cold brought back.
Absolutely disrespectful, Frank Dog. Miz has no respect for anybody in this business. Miz has no respect at all. Miz doesn't even care. Miz took you out, took Vince McMahon out, took Commissioner Foley out, all to get one stupid title match.
I mean, he was the apex predator, basically.
No. He was still Miz.
I mean, he was just taking it out.
Steve Austin came knocking at his front door. We saw the same Miz we've seen before. The same Miz who runs away from fights. The same Miz who's scared of everybody. The same Miz who doesn't mind dishing out the beating, but can't take the beating.
You know, look at Miz just stroking the WEDF Championship.
The man's ego, the audacity that the Miz has just sickens me. And no matter how many times I say it, I'm just never going to appreciate or respect anything the Miz does.
And here comes a man that no one respects as an American. I feel sick to my stomach to hear JBL make all these speeches about being a true American hero, considering he has a foreign in his cabinet named Drew McIntyre, yet he downgrades Samoa Joe.
You know, that's the thing I don't understand. JBL, he sickens me as an American. He's just a blind patriot who thinks everybody in America should be worshiping him, who thinks everybody should be bowing down to him.
All because he's on Fox News and somehow became a millionaire because he got lucky.
JBL just has an ego bigger than the size of the state of Texas.
You might as well call this team Ego, Team Hall of Ego.
Team Ego. There you go. Just make it simple. Team Ego. For one man.
That reminds me of that show on Disney where they were like Ego.
Get out. And that's what I wanted you to tell me when I was making my Kool-Aid reference.
Well, this team is totally all egos.
What would I do without Frank Dog?
The Hall of Ego.
Out! Back to business. Mark Henry, though, ladies and gentlemen, despite the talk about egos here.
He goes.
I think he's the one. Are we turning this into a Wumbo study here?
She go, he go, me go. That's what it's all about. It's all about me for the team.
God. Ay, ay, ay.
And that will be censored on commentary.
Mark Henry, though, if we're talking egos here, I think Mark Henry is probably one man who, I don't think he cares about ego. He just wants to, like, given his background, though, given the path of destruction he's created, I wouldn't say he has the right to have an ego, but I think it should be scary that Mark Henry is overwhelmingly confident in tearing people apart.
And here comes the United States Champion Christian, who has proved that his title reign has not been a fluke. Christian has been defending in multiple man matches. He's had to defend in a lot of triple threats. You have noticed that, right? I have. He's having to defend in another one. He won the title in a triple threat match against Matt Eichhorn and Shelton Benjamin. Beat them at Rebellion in a regular match. Now he's having to face DiBiase and JBL in a triple threat match. So I think now with Christian, you know, I think Christian might have had his sights set solely on a JBL, but now with Ted DiBiase in the mix, there's a lot more on Christian's plate. Now Christian has to prove himself again, and with his back against the wall, he can still survive. He can still be the WEDF United States Champion. The ways to find these odds, though, I have to say that Christian has been a very fighting, valuable United States Champion. And here we go, Jeff Hardy. You know, Christian has removed a lot of the doubt that he is a worthy champion. He's proven it left and right. Another man, though, I think needs to prove himself regardless of everything that's been said is Jeff Hardy. I mean, that's right, though. Jeff Hardy had the chance in the Elimination Chamber, was down between him, Stone Cold, and John Cena. He had that chance at the Royal Rumble against Kurt Angle. He had that chance at United Championship Extreme Rules against Stone Cold Steve Austin. Every time he's come up short.
And just not counting the Elimination Chamber because that was more of a multi-man match, but with Jeff Hardy,
He was still in the final 3. He was down to the final 2.
yes, he was. You can't take that away, but you know you still have to mention when Jeff Hardy has had his own opportunities, he's still come up short. That's 1 point you can't take away from Mark Henry when he brings it up. Jeff Hardy has to step up to the plate, and standing in front of him will probably be his toughest challenge to date against Mark Henry.
Here comes the #1 contender for the WEDF Championship, who's looking to shut up The Miz and become a 2-time world champion. Here comes MVP, who was down at rock bottom at one point, much like Christian was.
Absolutely.
A different story.
We do have to, like you mentioned there, he was at rock bottom, you know. He lost the United States Championship. He went on strike. Then he lost everything. He lost the sponsorships. He lost the lucrative contracts. He lost everything that made MVP MVP. So MVP said, you know what? I'm not living my life right. I gotta make a change. Flew over to Japan. Learned a little lesson in respect. Honed his craft in wrestling. Came back. Look how well it's paid off for him. He has an opportunity at King of the Ring to leave as WEDF Champion and have the culmination of all the lessons he's learned to be represented as the real most valuable player in WEDF.
Well, MVP has beaten Miz in non-title action, but he's got to hopefully beat him in title action.
And even though I don't like the Miz, you still have to bring up that 1 point, though, as we do see champion versus champion in the ring. Like I want to say, though, Frank, Miz does have 1 point over MVP. You beat me with the title when the title wasn't on the line. Beat me when the title's on the line for me to care.
I can't wait till MVP does that at King of the Ring. And here we go, the rights and lefts. These two are trading in our main event.
This champion versus champion in the middle of the ring. Miz and Christian mixing it up. Christian trying to push Miz into the corner. Irish whip. Christian with the big flapjack.
Nicely done by Christian. Oh man, I think MVP said, I don't want to wait. Here we go. Champion and #1 contender going at it.
Christian obliging, giving MVP the tag. Miz having to be backed up into the corner. MVP like a house of fire. Northern Lights suplex with the bridge. 1. No.
Imagine if MVP got another one up on the Miz.
Just imagine. Can you even begin to imagine just what Miz would be like? It'd be like if you messed with a nest of hornets.
Piss them off.
And sometimes that's scary considering the Miz, but at the same time it's sickening. Because you know why he's doing it.
He's just a whiny crybaby. Oh, here we go. Tag to JBL. Remember, JBL very vocal about what MVP's done too. Saying that MVP is a tarnished American.
You know, JBL has also, you know, judged MVP kind of like Miz has too. You know, you go on strike, you do the right thing, and in the end, you sell out. You join the people, you become soft. That's in JBL's mind. When, of course, to me and you, that's as far from the truth as it could be.
Very true indeed, and now JBL just clobbering on MVP. JBL was at one point United States champion, former longest WWE champion in SmackDown history.
Was one of the longest reigning WWE champions in 10 years, and I think that's impressive considering before then, nobody looked at John Bradshaw Layfield as the next main eventer.
No, they didn't. They saw him as APA Bradshaw, tag team wrestler. And now look at Jeff Hardy, scoop slam.
Hardy trying to turn things around for his team. Big elbow drop.
You know, Hardy
that'll do it.
One that came to the ring so that he could get back at Miz after what Miz did to him and Matt Hardy.
Absolutely. Jeff Hardy, though, of course, he came back because he also has a new focus, kind of like MVP. Jeff Hardy says he's tired of waiting. He's tired of waiting. Oh!
Mark Henry's wasting no time.
And it doesn't matter who Mark Henry is in the ring with, to be honest. I would think if that was Christian or MVP, we would still be freaking out. Mark Henry is that dangerous in the ring.
And what is Mark Henry? He's going wild.
I think Henry is trying to take Christian off the apron, having no luck in doing so, though.
MVP and Christian were taken off the apron.
Mark Henry, no, look, Jeff Hardy fighting back, and now Jeff Hardy, like a dog on a bone, just trying to keep Mark Henry down, but Mark Henry not having any of it, quickly responding with that power slam.
Hardy trying to fight back here, but he's just against a motivated world's strongest man.
Mark Henry has been as focused as he's ever been. He wants the King of the Ring crown. He wants to be the King of the Ring, and he wants to get it at any and all costs. And I think if you're the Miz, you know, Frank, we have to mention this. Say Miz does retain the title, and say Mark Henry wins the King of the Ring. Let's just hypothetically speaking here, let's just say that happens.
Well,
how do you think Miz would respond?
I have no idea. I wouldn't feel any remorse for him because I think Miz would have met his match because Mark Henry's been one that takes out many men too, like the Miz has.
Look at Jeff Hardy! Back to the mats! Big whisper in the wind!
Right.
Hardy looked like he was going to try to swanton bomb too far away though, but the tag to MVP! And now MVP with the big face buster.
I think it was too early in the match too.
That too, and MVP with the deadlift German suplex. I do have to say something though, Frank. Back to that point about what happened if Miz and Henry were together.
Wait a minute. I think MVP is about to go VIP style balling.
Yes, he is. We're VIP balling with that beautiful ball and elbow.
Into the cover. Will this be it? Now 1, 2, and go back to your MVP and Mark Henry point.
Or Miz and Mark Henry point. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's one point where, regardless of me hating both men or not, I would legitimately root for Mark Henry and hope Miz would get crushed.
I would too.
I think everybody would. I think everybody would love to see that regardless because, you know, Mark Henry would be the lesser of two evils. But you saw MVP there, though, back to our match. You saw MVP was going to try the playmaker, had the momentum of his way, but Miz saw it through and quickly getting out of dodge, tagging in the chairman of Layfield Incorporated. JBL looks like he might be trying to set up the Coles line from hell.
Wait.
But I think he stopped in place, though. I don't know. Let's see. Trying it again. No. MVP with the counter.
I think JBL realized he could have hit one of his tag team partners.
That too. I think, you know, JBL got a little hesitant. Also, the other thing about it is that MVP recovered. He was seeing JBL running full speed at him.
That's right. And wait, cover, super, pin,
1, 2, no.
Something Ted DiBiase didn't see. At Rebellion.
Absolutely. But maybe DiBiase will have a chance to avenge that. Because, you know, DiBiase has been on a hunt for JBL.
And see, MVP is being isolated. The more MVP's worked on, the less what's the word I'm thinking of? The less likely, the more they isolate MVP away from Christian and Jeff Hardy, the less likely MVP is going to have a chance to fight back, and the less likely Christian and Jeff Hardy will be of any help if Mark Henry, JBL, and The Miz are absolutely steamrolling, as they are right now. And now Mark Henry turning to his former tag team partner, 2-0. Following that impressive belly-to-belly suplex, and now Mark Henry deciding, you know what, I'm not going to take all the match time here. Let's be friendly here. Let's give it to JBL. And now JBL with the Hangman's neck breaker on MVP. Things do not look good for the #1 contender. No, wait. JBL had his feet on the ropes though, but MVP had the rope break. So JBL right back on him with the DDT. Now Miz. Oh
my God!
Oh!
Jesus goodness, that snapmare driver! That's not a pretty sight, Frank.
I'm surprised MVP didn't get a concussion there.
He might already have one. He's favoring his head after all.
He's got to find a way to make a tag.
And who better to make a tag off of than the man you're facing at King of the Ring?
Can MVP reach his partner? He's got Jeff Hardy. Hardy's in.
And this will be another potential match I'd love to see. The Miz versus Jeff Hardy, although Miz was more than ready for that hot tag.
I would like to see Miz versus a 100% Jeff Hardy, rather than a Jeff Hardy that went through Stone Cold Steve Austin and then an attack on the previous Raw by the Miz.
Absolutely, I would love it too, but Jeff Hardy with the roll-up, this could be a big statement! Miz with the counter though! Jeff Hardy was about a half a second away from making a huge statement though, Frank.
Look at JBL. Look at JBL right there. Grabbing the referees. I think the Miz grabbed the referee's attention while JBL took advantage.
Yes, he did. And now, Jeff Hardy though, still trying to fight with that Hurricane.
Oh my goodness!
Oh! I think Jeff Hardy has been watching a few Eddie Kingston tapes with that big back fist. You see, Miz is now bleeding like a stuck pig.
Miz and the MVP are not busted open. Miz wants to get the hell on out of there. Uh-oh.
This is trouble. Miz making the smartest tag he could have made in the whole match to Mark Henry. Especially when Jeff Hardy has taken a lot of damage throughout the match. Because now look, Mark Henry could be ready to finish it off all here. Miz and JBL like a pack of vultures, quickly knocking down Christian and MVP.
All hell is breaking loose right in front of us.
But you also see this calculated strategy though, Frank. I think JBL, yes, JBL is sticking Christian. Miz is sticking MVP. Mark Henry has Jeff Hardy set up. If things keep going their way, Mark Henry, Mark Henry, the Miz, and JBL are about to pick up a big, huge victory and head into King of the Ring with all the momentum.
Oh, mayhem is broken loose. Oh, back suplex on the chair.
Ouch! That definitely has got a sting.
And oh no. Oh, whoa.
And again! Except on that concrete floor too. There's no padding there. That's definitely got to hurt for the Miz.
He needs to just continue to go at it.
MVP giving Miz some space until that happens. Because now look. Ow!
In the ring, Mark Henry's tearing apart Jeff Hardy still. What? Oh no. Wait a minute. Oh, don't tell me we're going to see this again.
Yes, we are. Jesus! We just fixed the barricades too!
We fixed the other one, now this one's busted.
MVP with that impactful spear. And oh my god, Miz is broken in half. Meanwhile, JBL and Christian going all the way to the back, but in the ring, Jeff Hardy! Wait!
Whispering the wind out of nowhere. 1, 2. We forgot about action in the ring, now back to the action. Hardy going up top. And oh no!
That will grab your attention, but no! Jeff Hardy looked like he was trying for a Hurricane. Mark Henry countering with that backbreaker, and now he's setting it up. No! Looked like he was going for the world's strongest slam, but Jeff Hardy made a miss, and oh look!
Oh no!
Hardy with the swanton, but now Mark Henry gonna make him pay with the world's strongest slam.
Oh, I thought Jeff Hardy was going to do it. 2, it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, could this be the scene we see at King of the Ring?
Well, we still got a tag match on SmackDown. Mark Henry teaming with Dolph Ziggler against Jeff Hardy and Evan Bourne. And Mark Henry gained the momentum for the night.
Mark Henry stands tall though, but on Raw, regardless of that tag match on SmackDown, on Raw, as it stands, Mark Henry has just pinned Jeff Hardy. Heading into their big match at the King of the Ring, you have to wonder, could this be what we see? Could Mark Henry become the King of the Ring? Oh no. Frank, I think he could be trying to induct him early.
Oh no, come on now, please, Mark, save the King of the Ring.
Mark Henry doesn't want to wait. Mark Henry figures the more damage he does into Jeff Hardy, the easier time he has at King of the Ring.
Oh, fine. This is not good for Hardy at all. Especially since he wants to claim immortality. Mark Henry might be the one claiming immortality.
Like I said, Mark Henry is going to be the biggest threat to Jeff Hardy. And I personally believe here, I'm going to go out on a limb, Frank Dog, if Jeff Hardy can somehow get past Mark Henry and make it to the finals, it doesn't matter who wins between Dolph Ziggler and Evan Bourne, Jeff Hardy is going to be more than primed.
Wait a minute. Jeff Hardy wanted to fight some more. He's just bring it on, and oh no. Oh!
And again, though, that's what I'm saying. It's that never say die attitude. But now Christian and JBL in the back. But as I was saying about Jeff Hardy, it's that never say die attitude that Mark Henry has to look forward to. And if Jeff Hardy embraces that to the fullest extent, I believe Mark Henry is in trouble. Possibly. Possibly.
I think Mark Henry just left the ring, laying Jeff Hardy completely motionless. And oh, I think Layfield Inc. is on their way. Things aren't looking good for Christian backstage.
But the United States Champion is taking it to the chairman. I don't see Layfield Inc. anywhere. What I see right now is the United States Champion finally doing something that I think everybody has wanted to do to JBL for the longest time, Frank.
Oh, and wait a minute, there they are. Just a few feet away.
That's right. Drew McIntyre and David Otunga look like they were on the way, but apparently they've been intercepted by Shelton Benjamin and Vladimir Kozlov.
These two taking the fight.
Taking it right to them. Jesus goodness. And now look, David Otunga is standing by as Shelton Benjamin and Vladimir Kozlov are tearing him apart.
Oh man, no, German suplex.
I see how far that gets them though, Frank.
And look at my Icorn.
Matt Icorn trying to get out of the arena. I think he might sense Samoa Joe.
Wait a minute, I think we just saw. I think we're aware that Samoa Joe is back in the parking lot.
I didn't see it, but do you think
I mean, told by sources that he was back there.
You think you might have seen a reflection in the window that I might have missed? Might have been very slight, but yeah, I believe Samoa Joe was back there.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
But the fight's still going on between the WEDF Champion and the #1 contender. These two just cannot be stopped. Wait a minute though, what is MVP thinking here?
Oh no.
What is MVP? No.
Wait a minute, is he thinking play of the day? To the table!
Oh my goodness! The play of the day! The play of the day!
The MVP just sent the Miz right to hell.
The WEDF Champion has just been laid out before. I mean, you know, Jesus goodness.
Wait, MVP's got the title all right to the back. MVP standing tall, doing all the dirty deeds that Miz did to everyone. Will this be the fate of King of the Ring? Good night.
We'll see you soon.
Butts to asses.
Also butts.